I've been riding the Greyhound bus since I was a little girl traveling back and forth from Mississippi to Chicago. And when I tell y'all the Greyhound has changed tremendously, it has. And I'm talking about the one in Memphis specifically. When I tell you, as soon as you walk in, you feel that negative energy at the door, you don't even want to ask nobody no questions. And when you do ask somebody a question, one of the workers, they give you a nasty ass attitude. They really don't even want to help you. And then, like I told y'all, I've been riding the Greyhound and the Megabus since I was a little girl. So when I buy my tickets, I know what gate to go to. So I don't have to ask no questions when I get in there. So I don't have to deal with those people. But y'all, this just didn't sit right with me. I get off my bus coming back from Chicago, making it to Memphis, and I'm standing waiting on my ride to come pick me up and take me to my car so I can go home. But this Caucasian guy walks up to the security guard, literally holding his chest, said, "Hey, can you call the ambulance for me?" The security guard looked him in his face with a nasty attitude and said, "Where your phone at?" The man said, "I don't have any service. Can you please call the ambulance for me?" Y'all know what the security guard told that man? "Go sit down. I'm going to call him for you," just like that. So the man walked outside instead of sitting down. I would have did the same thing because he felt that energy. He knew the security guard really didn't want to call the ambulance and really wasn't going to call them. And I'm looking at the security guard, right, with a nasty ass face because I'm like, ain't no way in hell you the security guard. You supposed to be securing the place. That means protecting everybody in here, and you going to treat him like that? So as he saw me look, he then picked out his phone and started to call the ambulance. I ain't had to say shit, just gave him a nasty ass motherfucking look. And after he called the ambulance, another lady walked up, one of the other security guards, and then he making fun of the whole situation. Somebody said, "Yeah, that man gonna tell me to call the ambulance like something really wrong with him. Ain't nothing wrong with him. He walking, he breathing, ain't nothing wrong with him." And she like, "Yeah, these people be crazy. I don't know what these people be on." I just be so confused, but then I understand why y'all work at the Greyhound and not the airport. And to be honest, it don't matter where you work at. Treat the people right, man. You never know who walking through them doors that can bless your life. Just because you work at the Greyhound and you feel like only broke motherfuckers come ride the bus, you want to treat everybody. That be so, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it. It made me want to go get a job at the Greyhound just so I can show them. But then they'll get me fired because they hate the way I treat people. And y'all, this is security guard, and it's the man that walked up to the security guard to ask him for help.
Now we'll play devil's advocate. I'm sure Greyhound, they have a lot of homeless individuals that come through them terminals every day that probably make false claims. So maybe, it kind of desensitizes you a bit from when there may be a real emergency. But I knew this was going to go left soon as he said Memphis, Tennessee. That told me everything I really needed to know about the Greyhound and about the service that was going to be provided altogether.
I can really get like that. Calm down. Bring no bitch ass up. I can really get like that, bro. Do y'all want me to leave both of y'all here?
You can't leave me here with this little girl. I've been broke her jump.
What is y'all for real shit, pussy? You can't out of seat. What's wrong? Bro, you in the seat sitting down. Shut your bitch ass up.
Like she wants her. You motherfucking things that you stupid ass dog,
So what's wrong?
If you value your life, I would avoid Greyhound at all costs. Again, like I said, this is very similar to the series I just did with the Carnival Cruises. It's not so much Greyhound. Now, I know Greyhound has issues. I know a lot of their drivers call out last minute, or they cancel bus trips without much notice. But it's really the clientele, just like with Carnival Cruises, that Greyhound attracts, that causes so much drama, and it causes things to go left. Just like we see in the clip here, you have two individuals arguing, probably over a bunch of nothing. And it's, this is just what happens when you have a lot of low class people in, one area. I don't even think, like I said, it's a matter of money. It's just a matter, because you can be poor and still carry yourself in a respectful manner, still have class, still have manners. It's just that a lot of these individuals they've never been taught. That's what I believe. They've never been taught, and they think that the way they're acting is normal. They don't understand that this is not a way, functioning adults act on, when they're interacting in day-to-day exchanges. But you only know, what you know.
Y'all, that didn't make riding the Greyhound so ghetto. Because why in Columbus, I don't know, is it like this in other cities and states, but why did they do away with our Greyhound station bus, and now they got these people, y'all see that? You get picked up on the side of the road now. It's very diabolical. Like, very diabolical. I thank the Lord for increase, because I don't have to ride the Greyhound bus. haven't had to ride it in years, so I had no idea. But yeah, there's no longer a station. It's crazy.
If you take anything away from these series I've been doing regarding Carnival Cruises, Nail Greyhound, and the many others I will cover is get yourself a skill, get yourself a trade, get you some money so you can elevate your life, you can elevate your peace of mind, and you don't have to deal with this. Because there's no way you're telling me that they would have, if this was a predominantly affluent area, they would have people waiting outside for a bus, or any other type of transportation with no actual center. But because the primary people that probably use Greyhound, again, I'm going off on a limb here. I don't have statistics in front of me, but are probably people that are a little bit lower on the economic scale. They think that they can treat you anyway. That's why a lot of the people who work for a Greyhound talk to you any type of way. And it's just best to try to elevate your life as quickly as possible so you can avoid situations like this altogether. And again, value your peace of mind and also ultimately value your life.
What the hell?
Here we have a bus driver literally watching some type of YouTube or some type of television show while he's driving a bus down a highway. I mean, just think about it. You got a huge bus on the highway. He's probably going 60, 70 miles per hour, and he's essentially watching TV like he's home in his living room. Probably 50, 60, 70 people on this bus and putting their lives in danger. Again, get your money up as quickly as possible so you can avoid situations like this. Take Amtrak, drive your car, plane, anything but Greyhound.
Every time I go somewhere, it's a fucking problem, especially with the Greyhound. First off, we're not going to talk about how we was delayed for 2 hours, so we were already 2 hours behind schedule. Then the excuse they gave us, oh, we're looking for drivers. Y'all should have drivers racked up, stack on stack on stack. Y'all selling tickets. The way y'all selling these tickets, y'all should have drivers lined up for each fucking bus y'all sell. Yeah. And then, like I said, we're already 2 hours behind. People started scrapping on the bus, so the guy had to really, pull over and, mediate the situation. Why y'all fighting on the bus? I got places to be.
I want to hear from my Greyhound bus drivers in the comments. So not only do you have to be a bus driver, you have to be a security guard / bouncer as well. Definitely seems like a tough job because the kind of people that you're going to encounter on a day-to-day basis.
Hey, look, I'm at the Atlanta ATL shouting, Atlanta Greyhound. Yeah, I already know. I knew it was going to be ghetto. I just didn't realize how ghetto it was going to be. The problem is, as always, communication. Like, if you just tell me what's going on, I can deal with it. I'm not a person who bitches and moan about everything. I promise you. It's not me. Got here at, 12? Supposed to leave at 12:30. Still sitting here at 11:20. Yep, that's right. About 12 hours later, still sitting here. The kicker is they had a bus that left at 8 and told me I couldn't get on it because I changed my ticket because you said there wasn't a bus. But, oh, wait a minute, there is a bus. Greyhound, what are we doing?
Damn, when he said that he got there 11:20 and the bus left at 12, I thought he got there 40 minutes earlier and he was just upset that they didn't start boarding yet. No, he was talking about 12 hours later and he's still there. Again, like I said, when you're going in these type of environments, hopefully you never have to, but you have to go in with a certain mindset. You have to go in with a why in mindset. We're going to call this why in. If you're going on a Carnival cruise, you're going on a Greyhound, you're going into certain parts of town, you have to go in with, you have to turn on the why in mindset and understand where you're at. It's going to be a lot of lack of communication. There's going to be a lot of potential disrespect. So you just have to know this going in, and hopefully you don't. Hopefully you can just avoid this altogether. But if you can't, if it's unavoidable, make sure you go in why in mode activated.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm never taking Greyhound again. Bro, I just lie facts because I'm definitely gonna take Greyhound again, but bro, this shit is laughable. Hey, Greyhound is so bad, bro, it's laughable, bro. Every single bus got delayed. They talk about every bus delayed.
How you have a bus company and every single bus in the terminal is delayed?
Going to Little Rock, Benton, Harrison, Santana, Mount Pleasant, Greenville, Texas, Dedicated, and so on. You all are on delay until further notice.
Cooked
Everybody that's
bacon.
supposed to leave at 3 a.m. on 327, you all are on delay until further notice. That's the Dallas, Texas bus. I don't know what you will be leaving.
Shout out to this brother for having a positive attitude, because I mean, I know I would have been absolutely tight if they're telling me that all buses in the terminal are canceled. I mean, I don't even know how that is even mathematically possible, but at Greyhound, they make the impossible possible. But let me know how you feel about Greyhound in the comments below. Any horror stories, any Greyhound drivers or passengers, let me know your stories in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.